Hi guys. Alright, happy Saturday. So, yeah. Who's getting snow? Midwest and East Coast, how much have you gotten? It's a lot, so. I'm really into the haunted attractions for my state. So, I found the top 5 that I thought were pretty cool. So, alright, we have, and these are not in the other ones, in the other haunted videos. So, yeah, there's just tons. There's so much. It's amazing. Alright, so we have the Story Inn in Nashville, Indiana, which is an inn, a bed and breakfast. So, alright, so the Country Inn's tagline is, quote, one inconvenient location since 1851, unquote. So this goes back to the 1800s. 1851. Wow. So, and there's more truth to that than most people know. So to get to the inn, visitors must travel 20 miles into the wilderness down State Road 135 from Nashville, Indiana, not Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, so the Story Inn is the only building still standing that was once part of a small mining town named Story. Mining towns, ghost towns. When I went to Denver, we had guided tours of the mines, so we actually got to go down. So this is relevant to this. So we get to go down and we get to pretty much hear, the stories of the old miners that, the stuff came tumbling down and killed them, and they have all kinds of little Tommyknocker statues to keep them at peace, because they are convinced that the Tommyknockers have a lot to do with their safety. Unfortunately, I actually touched one. I moved it, and we got to like a plateau of it was freezing down there. I mean, it was like 30 degrees, like down there. The mud, it was pure like mud clay. So I was wearing, I don't know, like Dolce & Gabbana flip-flops. So that right flip-flop is still in Denver, in that mine. So if anybody finds it, give it back. But yeah, that was, not really anything bad. I just walked around barefoot, so. Alright, so yeah, you have to actually drive 20 miles into the wilderness down State Road 135 from Nashville. So, the Story Inn is the only... I already read that. So the town went defunct in the early 1900s, but the inn was restored in the 1960s and now sits at the edge of Brown County State Park. And it really looks nice. I mean, it's got that old vibe to it, and that really cool, like, just vintage feeling. So that's pretty cool. So, for years, the owner kept logs in each room so guests could document their ghost encounters. But that's a good idea. That is great. What's the word I'm looking for? That's a great customer service and attention. So, but the most well-known ghost that haunts the inn is the Blue Lady. Okay, the Blue Lady is everywhere, literally everywhere. So there's the Blue Lady of like almost every state, almost of every town. So yeah. Okay, so the Blue Lady, thought to be Dr. George Story's wife. So the Blue Lady is said to appear if you turn on a blue light in one of the rooms above the restaurant. If you smell cherry tobacco, her favorite, she's already come and gone. Cherry tobacco. How awesome. That's cool. That's really cool. So you gotta get a little visit by her. I think that'd be amazing. So the inn is now a bed and breakfast, so don't just take their word for it. Go see for yourself. Now that's neat. That's really cool. I don't know, maybe if I ever get to go to one of these places, I will definitely document everything. Everything will be videoed with permission, and journaled and blogged. So, pretty cool. Pretty neat. Alright, so now, number 2, we have the Edna Collins Bridge, which is in Putnam County, Indiana. I think, yeah, that looks a lot like the bridge we have here, but ours is the, what is it called? I don't even know what it's called anymore. The covered bridge. That's what it's called. Alright, so the bridge erected. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Lovely word. The bridge erected in 1922 over Little Walnut Creek. It was the last covered bridge bridge built in Putnam County. So, according to legend, little Edna Collins' parents used to drop her and her dog off to swim in Walnut Creek on their way to Greencastle. Ooh, I know where that is. So, when they returned from their trip, they would drive onto the bridge and honk 3 times to let Edna know that it was time to go home. This is sad. So one day Edna didn't come when they honked and her body was found downstream. So most stories say she was trying to rescue her dog, although other stories suggest that she was brutally murdered. I don't know which. So they say if you drive on the bridge and honk 3 times, little Edna's ghost will appear on the bridge and try to get into your car. Some people have even recorded finding little kids' handprints on their car after they drive away and heard a little girl giggle. That's one of the most common hauntings that I've ever heard. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard those. Most common. That's so very repetitive with that. Honk 3 times. The same thing with the Troll Bridge here in my city. You go park on it, honk 3 times, and you're supposed to, you literally hear stuff scratching your car. And we literally had scratch marks on whoever's little S10 that we were in with the bed, and we were in the back of it. Covered up with blankets, freaking out. I mean, we were young. So it was fun. Same thing with Crybaby Bridge. It's really far away. But I told you guys the other day that, yeah, we got onto it, honked. Everybody was out, except for me and one of my friends, and literally it sounded like a giant echo of a baby crying. But that's the creepiest part. The Francisville light is very creepy too. You park at the top, and you start to see this little light. Little teeny tiny light. People say it is a reflection of the highway. No, it's not. So I've experienced it, my mom has experienced it, her friends too, so I know for me it's true. That little light grows bigger and bigger, and it literally came up to the hood. I don't know what it was, it looked like a giant light bulb. Like those globes that just kind of just hovered, and then it just disappears. Very, very odd. So those are very common. Bridges. There's also a tree there. I guess two brothers were walking or doing something, and one of them got their head cut off, and so now you literally can see. It looks like somebody walking with a lantern. Very odd. Very odd. Kind of gives me the chills. But. And then the Devil's silo, which was really, really weird because there was satanic, and I use that very lightly, basically a bunch of idiots that would sacrifice animals for Satan. So we actually crawled to the top. You guys all know how tall silos are. Farmer type silos. It was red, very tall. I don't care for heights, but it didn't bother me. So we climbed all the way to the top, and then kaboom. You could crawl back down, and they had lights around it, so you could see what you're doing. And yeah, it looked like blood stains, there was upside down pentagrams, 666, stupid stuff, but, so yeah, nothing like that. Nothing real. Okay, now we have Whispers Estate, in Mitchell, Indiana, and I would love to go here. It was been on TV shows too. So there it is. Very gorgeous. Reminds me of kind of like Sabrina's house, in a way, in a sense. So, we have one of the most famously paranormal locations in this state of Indiana is Whispers Estate. It has been featured in many books and TV shows and was rated by the Travel Channel as the 4th most terrifying place in America. I want to go now. I want to go. Yeah, so yes, I'm going to try to get to this place. Okay, so the house, which was built in the turn of the 20th century. Oh no. Those are expensive. Okay. It was built in the turn of the 20th century, was purchased by Dr. John and Jessie Gibbons, who reportedly adopted several orphan children. So, here we go. Per legend, one of those orphans, a 10-year-old girl named Rachel, started a fire, caught the fryer on fire. She started a fire in the front parlor, which burned her so badly that she died. Okay, so that's what happened to the little boy in my house. He was playing with matches and just burnt himself up and died. A 10-month-old infant named Elizabeth later died in the master bedroom, and a grief-stricken Mrs. Gibbons later died in that same room from double pneumonia. That's scary. That's really scary. I don't know if... Yeah, I would still go. So, Dr. Gibbons. Yeah, Gibbons also used the home as his office. And during his 26 years of practice, it is said that dozens of deaths and amputations were done inside the home. So, I see where Ryan Murphy gets a lot of his inspiration from a lot of these places. Okay, so the house is most well known for the whispering walls and rattling doorknobs, but many say that they have seen and heard the ghost of little girl Rachel, running through the home giggling. So, guests who sleep in the master bedroom where Mrs. Gibbons died. She died. Where Mrs. Gibbons died, often report waking up in the middle of the night with an uncontrollable bout of coughing. Well, that's normal for me. I'm a smoker. If you aren't freaked out by the stories, the house offers flashlight, investigation, public, and private tours. Now that's exciting. I like that idea. I have to save this. I'm going to save this. Alright, now we have in Brazil, Indiana, Hell's Gate. Oh, did you guys see the house of Whispering? Yeah, I showed you. Alright, Hell's Gate, very graffitied. There's a ton of Hell's Gates, or the Devil's Doorway, in Indiana, in this little town. Tons of them. Okay, so legend has it that there was 7 gates to hell located throughout the Wabash Valley countryside. So although many of those gates have been destroyed, the one in Brazil still stands. So according to lore, a train derailed on top of the gate, and all the passengers were killed and sent to hell. Why were they all sent to hell? There has to be a reason that they were all sent to hell. I don't get that. I don't get how they come up with this. The legends. Stories. Just word of mouth. Alright, so. Many believe that when you find the tunnel, all you have to do is flash your car lights or a flashlight 3 times into it before things will appear. Okay, we're doing a little bit of divination. Maybe. I wouldn't even call that divination. Some report seeing the gatekeeper standing on top of the tunnel. Others have seen blood on the walls or had restless spirits screaming and pounding on their vehicles. I don't know how much I believe that. The Whisper Mansion, the Whispers Inn, that is a lot better. So, if you see your name begin to glow on the walls, rumor says you will be dead by morning. Okay, now I really want to go. So, the other legend states that if you can find all 7 of the Hell's Gates tunnels and drive through them, when you look back after the 7th gate, you'll see Hell's actual gates closing behind you. Alright, I actually do want to find that. That sounds really cool. I mean, who wouldn't do that? So, alright, now we have another one. So, okay, French Lick Springs Hotel, French Lick, Indiana. So, this hotel was built in 1845 and owned by Thomas Taggart, who, according to legend, was so devoted to the place that not even death could stop him from watching over its operations. His spirit is thought to be haunting the service elevator. I would love to meet him. That'd be neat. Some employees claim that they have seen mists or smelled pipe or cigar tobacco. I think me and him would get along great. The most popular story is that when the hotel gets too busy, Taggart's spirit will help out by running the lift. Oh, okay, this is the helpful one. The really helpful one. Alright. It is also known to run between floors in the middle of the night when no one is using it. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's cool. Pretty nice. If he's going to help people. Alright, so Taggart was known for riding his horse into the ballroom during the many parties he threw at the hotel. That's awesome. That's amazing. I like that man. Alright. Okay, so, and some guests and staff say that they've heard the sound of a horse trotting down the hall. Can you imagine riding your horse into a hotel? That would be amazing. I would love to ride my horse, if I had a horse, into a restaurant. How cool would that be? Not like in the winter and not with a buggy, no Amish crap going on because they abuse their horses really badly. And I don't like that. Alright. So they've heard the sound of a horse trotting down the hall. I wonder what kind of horse it was. I don't know. A thoroughbred? Alright, so staff members also claim that they can hear voices of ghostly guests throwing a party in the ballroom, and they receive calls from empty hotel rooms in the middle of the night. That is awesome. I think that is really cool. So it's very common. Very common. So all this is very common. So we see a repetition, big time. Alright, now Hoosier haunts. So what we're called here in Indiana, Hoosiers. I don't know why. No clue why. Oh, because of the cars, or the tires. For NASCAR, Hoosier tire. The NASCAR tires. That's the state, my city, produces those. Okay, so Hoosier haunts. Spooky sightings across the state. So, now the following are all photos taken by Hoosiers who believe there's more to what meets the eye. So, now actually, if you are in Indiana, you can send, if you have an image you think should be added to their gallery, email it to Katie, Katie, .cox, COX, at WRTV.com. And make sure to include the location and a description of what you had seen. Okay, Haunted Indiana. What would you do if you saw this in the back of your vehicle? So, alright. Jasmine and Trixie. I love that name, Trixie. LaRue Woodruff said that the face appears in the back window of this SUV haunted her childhood home in Carmel. Carmel, Indiana is not that far away. After moving back into the home as an adult, Jasmine said, strange things began to happen. Quote, I began hearing a girl's voice calling out mommy, unquote, said Jasmine. When her kids began having night terrors. I had night terrors when we first moved in here. It was terrible. She asked church friends to help and they cast the child out of the home. I don't think that they can do that, but whatever. Then the strange events started happening outside. Don't you love it? You get rid of something and then it just comes right back to you? You might like them. Alright. Shortly after, took this photo of her SUV. The family moved a short time later. Oh, whoa, I didn't see that picture. Oh. Okay, so these could be hoaxes, I don't know. More than likely, I'm guessing that's a hoax. You can kind of see in the back, see that little head? I kind of think that's a hoax. I don't get much from it. Oops, what did I do? So, okay, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. Now we have... So we have some really, really neat stuff going on right here. So, Ghosts of Children Past. I love child ghosts. I think it's because I can't have kids. So I would be more than happy to take care, quote, 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 of a child ghost. And she's looking at me very strangely today. Alright, so, Cindy Johnson, Sanford, Livingston. Why do these people have like 500 names? I have just one name, well, first, middle, and last. Anyways, okay, it says this photo was taken by her daughter in the summer of 2017, so a couple years ago, at Billy Creek Village in Park County, Indiana. If you look closely at the door, you can see the ghostly silhouette of a child standing just inside the room. So, quote, there was definitely no one physically standing in the doorway when she took the picture, unquote. Ooh, I see it. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can see that. Shit, how do I make my... No, how do I make my brightness go down? Okay, maybe you guys can see it now. It's two... Okay, there it is. You guys can see it right there. Right by... door. See that little person? There we go. It's right there. Kind of looks photoshopped. I don't know. It looks creepy. Okay. So we have that one. Alright, now we have, whoopsie-doopsie-doo, Demon Head Fire. Okay. So this photo was taken in 2011 on a property in southern Bloomington. So, quote, "This is me standing as close as I could to the fire before it got too hot to stand there anymore." Really? I didn't know fire was that hot. Some people have said it looks like a skull or a gorilla at the top of the fire. Photo by Jared Boyer. Honestly? Yeah, honestly, no. I don't see much. I mean, I see it, yes, of course, at the top. But, I mean, I don't think it's a demon. Not at all. Interesting, though. I mean, it just fascinates me. I love it. I'm turning into my grandpa. Oh, thanks for the ad. I get an ad? Okay. Okay, here is Hell's Gate. So, okay, look at the end of the tunnel, and what do you see? That is interesting. So, alright, taken in October of 2014 by Sarah Holland. Oh, I thought it said Holland. Holland, at the Hell's Gate Bridge in Brazil, Indiana. Rumor has it there was 7 gates to hell located throughout the Wabash Valley, although many of them have since been destroyed. The one in Brazil still exists. Legend says that if you flash your lights or flashlight 3 times into the tunnel, things will appear. Some claim to have seen blood on the walls. Others are restless spirits pounding on their cars. If you see your name begin to glow on the walls, rumor says you will die by morning. I really want to see my name glow, because I know I won't die by morning. And then it's actually probably a person. Yeah, that has to be a person. A person, an animal. Yeah, definitely. Oh, here's another one. Don't look to the left. All I see is Louis Vuitton. Look to the left. Alright. Brittany Ellie provided this photo. She says was taken in September of 2017 in Delaware County. Quote, "We had some friends over and we decided we would have a bonfire and s'mores." Ooh, that sounds fun and that sounds good. The children were all patiently waiting and looked so cute. So my daughter-in-law took a picture. We immediately saw the image standing to the left. We took 2 more pictures and it was still there. But as soon as she turned her flash on and took the picture, there was nothing. I just see fire. I don't know what I see. Fire. I guess that could be considered, I don't know, spirits like fire, so could have been yeah. Oh, that's it. So yeah, that's a few of these. I really like the what would you do if you saw that in the back seat of your window? I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys have, if you are in Indiana, which I am, if anybody else is, you can go to theindiechannel.com, theindiechannel.com to see all this, and then you can send in your photos and make sure you include your name, description of what you saw. Be specific. These people are not as specific enough. It's too vague. So, and email it to Katie, Katie, .cox, COX, at wrtv.com. So yes. Wow, it's snowing a lot. Ooh, our winter weather warning is over in 7 minutes. And then we get the blowing and the drifting. Alright, so what do you guys think about that? I think that is so cool. I love hauntings. I love it. I think I have found the deed to this house, and I really, really want to find that picture of when all the kids are standing in front of this house, when it was a schoolhouse, but it was on a different street. So this house was actually picked up and moved here, you know, by one guy. He just picked it up and moved it with his hand. I'm kidding. Alright. That'd be cool though. Talk about a strong hand. So yeah, and then the funny thing is, this was way before I got my license. This house was on the internet for being haunted, and I didn't realize this until probably about 13 years of being here. We didn't have cell phones. We had internet, dial-up. We didn't have fancy cameras, fancy phones, none of that. So me and my friend rode our bike all the way from the little town down there, little village, all the way down here, and we took a picture of the front of my house. Now we have what's called a widow's peak. I had no idea about, you know, the little boy burning in here. Not at all. That's not what was described. And then later on, what did we see? We seen a little boy looking out that window. And this house stayed vacant for a very, very long time. Very, very neat, so. Alright, coffee talk. But yeah, it's just so much. What is this? Why is there a 1 there? Turn off duplicate, yes. Okay. So yeah, it's really cool. All of this haunted history and everything, and even Netflix is bringing that show back, which is amazing. I can't wait to binge watch it. Get stoned and binge watch ghost stories, which is amazing. I love it. I really love it. It's like the best thing ever. It is. It's like porn and sushi and a nice fur coat wrapped into one. That's how it feels to watch these. What did I just say? Yeah, I did say that. Alright, Margarita. I will wait, Ryan. For what? Oh, do you have a story that you want shared? Send it. I will gladly. Abriel? Something Vanessa. Arable? I don't know, but I'm sure. However you say that, it sounds amazing. Because it looks amazing. Okay, so to protect ourselves when communicating with unseen beings, we can recite this mantra from Tibet 108 times daily. No, I am not repeating something 108 times. I am sorry. I'll get lockjaw. To protect ourselves. I don't even know how to say that. What is that? Om Benza Wiki Bitana Soa. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Thank you. but I'm not repeating something 108 times. I can't even count to 100. No, I'm joking, I can. Okay, Susie Huntley, hello. Hola. How are you? Oh, you're cute. Hi. I'm waving at your picture. Enjoy your channel very much, Ryan. Keep it up, and a lot of love from Malta. Where's Malta? It sounds very gorgeous. I want to come. Thank you. Aw. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jade. Hi. How are you? I think I'm actually wearing my new line of my jewelry. It's not new, but it's what's to come. So, this is inspired by the Necronomicon, obviously, if you guys can see the wire wrap. So yes, they're very heavy. All wire wrapped. And actually they're very sturdy. And they're heavy. So I think that is a form of jade. Yes, it is, because it's very light on the side. So that is a form of jade. They're going to be basic, simple things. Along with these chains, which is simple, elegant, nice danglies. So yeah, I have a lot of vintage ideas. So okay, Jade, hello darling, I'm doing well. What about you? Okay, and where are you moving? I hope you are no, I'm not leaving you two. No. I do like being alone as well, to be honest, and I might try this. And I might as well try the love spell when I have time and feel good. Just protect yourself first. Protect, protect, protect. Fiery wall of protection oil on a candle that you rub from head to toe. You don't have to touch yourself physically with the candle. I mean, you can if you want. I don't. So yeah, just protect yourself first. Alright, also, Vlad Tepes is from Romania, more specifically from Transylvania. Yes, I know. He's also known as Dracu. It's not Dracula, it's Dracu. So who knows, maybe you are some kind of vampire as well. I don't bite. I hope you don't bite. I don't. I don't. I promise. Yeah, they're real. They get sharper and they hurt. I won't make my comments shorter, I promise, but I will try to make them very long neither. I love you a lot and wish you had a great night, my darling. Wish you a great night. Aw, I love you. You're just, I love your energy. It's like pours through whatever this thing's called, pad, an iPad, tablet, whatever. Aw, thank you. I love your comments. Yes, don't change them. You can make them longer if you want to. Yes, yes, Tepes. Wait, Tepes? Wait, Tepes. Tepes, it'd be Tepes. So yes, Vlad. Yes, Transylvania. Love it. Jasper. How are you? Hi. I'm sorry you're going through a rough patch, hubby. If you need help in any way, text me and I do my best to listen if it helps. Or if you just need someone to vent to. Love from your Irish Psycho Witch. I love my Irish Psycho Witch. I do. With all my heart. Thank you. I'm good. I will message you though. Alright, Margarita. I heard, thank you so much. You are welcome, my darling. You are welcome. Alright, shout out. Marceline. Hello. Margarita. Shelley. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You love my platinum blonde hair, thank you. Ooh, is that Hecate? I love that picture. Okay, Ashley Bray. Shout out. What is that noise? Why does that do that? It keeps doing that and then I don't touch anything. It sounds like paper's being ruffled. Very strange. Is it a ghost? Could it be a ghost? It's touching me. It's touching me. Is it touching me now? Oh, that was my impersonation of Zach Bacon. Or whoever, whatever his last name is, I don't know. Jasper, shout out. Anita Joe Garrison. Hi. I love your profile picture. You look beautiful. Marjorie. Hi. I love you very much. Wicked Witch. My soulmate. And no, soulmates are not lovers. F-Y-I. F-Y. Wait. F-Y for your F-Y-F-I for your fucking information. How do you like that? I love you, my darling Wicked Witch. Joy. Shalom, shalom. I don't know what Lily's up to today. Oh, see how she feels. Ooh, she's cold. What are you supposed to do if they're cold and you have an inkling that they want to be warm? Put them in your pocket, like a Polly Pocket? Oh. I'll set you up there. I'll set you back. She literally looks like she's smiling now. That is so funny. I don't know if it's my imagination or not. Alright. Margarita, shout out. Janet Cochran, shout out. Patrick Matthews, shout out. Jen Zach. Hi. Oh my god, I ate too much. I just had sushi. And Stephanie Ann. Still don't know how I came across La Santísima Muerte. No idea. Yeah, no clue. I'm still waiting. Annalisa, hi. Hi, my darling, how are you? Judge ye not, and fuck off too, I'm dead. Did I say that? Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. Roxy Starlight, hi. I want to call you Lady Starlight. Can I? I think that's awesome. Sea Witch in Seattle, I love you. Eliza Manelli, hello. Wired Ferret, I love you. Lady Witch, love you. Pammy Rogers, hi. I miss you. Ruth, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh, Alex Brown, you need Jesus, man. You need to lay off the Jesus. You're sauced. Felina. Hi. How are you? Eleanor. Hi, my darling. I love you. My sisterly Daria. Where are you, Monica? Are you alive? Are you still sick? I hope not. Because I'm not sick anymore. Kane. I hope that's your real name. Game Finger. The game... Oh, Flinger. Game Finger. I was like, whoa. Death Row Jethro. I'm waiting for you and Wicked Witch. Sushi. Smokeout. Sushi. More sushi. Michael Myers. Terry. Hi. Oh, I love you guys. All of you so much. Sandra. Hi. Ceiling fan person. No clue who you are. Alright. Kate the Witch. Hi, my love. I love you. Alright, guys. So, what a great array of information today. Alright, guys. So, yes, basic. This is the basis of the new jewelry line. Each stone has, its own properties, and it's very good. I love it. I'm wearing mine. This one's not for sale at all, but I'll make another one, or I'll try to. So, alright, guys. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want ghost stories, send them in. If you have a personal ghost story of yours, send them in to my email, ryanjespich@gmail.com. And just make sure you title my ghost story, and I'll read it for you. Share it, and we'll pick it apart. So, I love you all with all my heart, all the way from Venus. Whoa. All the way back down. Choked myself there. Alright guys, I love you all, and thank you guys for watching.